everybody to week 2 of the power rankings for the NFL. Want to find out if your team cracked the top 10? Stick around. Want to find out if your team made the top 5? Stick around. All that and more with your boy Retro.
Yeah, have I been gone this long? They actually have a tablet ordering system now where you don't even got to talk to nobody no more.
Yeah.
I go in there, I'm like, I'm putting my order. I'm like, was this always here?
Yeah.
This is your boy Retro Recap. Double R Podcast. Ravens, Orioles. All right, everybody, welcome into the show. We have a lot of fans in here. We have a lot of fans of different teams. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our top 10 power rankings. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with number 10. Number 10 is going to be the Green Bay Packers. Why? You lost to the Philadelphia Eagles, who, spoiler alert, is probably going to make this list. They are a good team. They got Saquon Barkley. You only lost by 5 points. You know what I'm saying? The Green Bay Packers put a whooping on the Cowboys last year. Jordan Love is only going to get better. They will be a top 17 by the end of the year. And you lost to another good team. You don't lose too many brownie points losing to another good team. I got the Packers at 10. Number 9. This may be controversial for some teams, but the Buffalo Bills are a good team. They struggle with the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, Kyler Murray is back. Kyler Murray is a baller. But at the end of the day, Josh Allen finished the game with 232 passing yards. Josh Allen is a factor. The Buffalo Bills, even without Stephon Diggs, they are a contender. I'm going to put them at number 9. Number 8, CJ Stroud and the team that does have Stephon Diggs, the Houston Texans. D'Amico Ryan's second year in the league. He's amazing. He's a great at what he does. Like I said, you got C.J. Stroud, the evolution of him in year 2. He's coming off of a fantastic rookie year, and now he's going into his second year, more mature, more grown, understands how to play the NFL game. I expect the Texans with that defense, even though they lost to a Colts team that is running a rookie of their own. Because really, if you look at Anthony Richardson and C.J. Stroud, were in the top 10 last year in the NFL draft, so it was a good matchup. The Texans barely won, but you handled business on the road. I gotta give you credit for that. Number 7, excuse me. We're gonna roll with the Miami Dolphins. Their offense is explosive. They're explosive. They didn't look explosive against the Jacksonville Jaguars, but when points need to be scored, your guys that need to make plays. Tyreek Hill making a play. What was it, 80-yard catch and run? Tyreek Hill is a baller. He's still the fastest guy in the NFL. Tua got paid so he can relax a little bit. The man got paid. He's got talent around him. Miami Dolphins will probably be in the top 5 at some point. Number 6, Dallas Cowboys. Yes, you did beat on the Cleveland Browns, and the Cleveland Browns aren't really much, especially with Deshaun Watson having done nothing since he got that guaranteed deal. But at the end of the day, Dak Prescott got paid hours before the game started. He went out there, he balled out, he did exactly what he needed to do to win the game. Dallas Cowboys, number 6. Number 5, the Philadelphia Eagles. And this may be debatable with some people. The Philadelphia Eagles, yes, you did handle business against a Green Bay Packers team that's really good, a team that made it to the second round. But at the end of the day, I need to see more from the Eagles. They're loaded on paper. They were loaded last year on paper, and you saw the collapse. I don't expect that to happen this year, but I want to see more from the Eagles. They're definitely a top 5 team after beating the Packers on a neutral site. Really good team. Looking forward to seeing what they're going to offer going forward. Number 4, a team that made it to last year's NFC Championship game, the Detroit Lions, in a rematch of last year's wild card game, where the Detroit Lions actually went out there and whooped ass. Excuse me, was that the wild card game where Goff goes against his former team? Well, listen here, Jared Goff is now 2-0 against his former team in the last 2 years. Lions home game, that crowd was raucous. Lions look pretty good. They went to overtime. Rams are a good team, but the Lions solidified themselves as a top 3 seed in the NFC. I mean, really, you're looking at 49ers, Lions, Eagles with the Cowboys right on the heels. 49ers, Lions, Cowboys, Packers are going to make a run for the top 2 seeds in the NFL. They're just that damn good. Number 3, you can call me if you want to call me a homer. You can do that, or you can just be realistic. The Baltimore Ravens. Why are they on this list as number 3? It's simple. You lost to the defending champions. It came down to the very last play of the game. Like you almost beat them, and you didn't even play your best ball. At the end of the day, the Baltimore Ravens lost, but they still finished with the most total yards of any team after week 1. So yes, the Ravens lost. Still had the most yards. Derrick Henry still wasn't even ultra efficient. You know, there was a lot of holes in their game, a lot that they left on the table in that first game, and they still almost won. So and they were the best team in the league last year. So the best team in the league last year in the regular season, they're not gonna lose a lot of points for losing to the best team that won the Super Bowl last year. It's just that simple. Number 2, the team that literally won. They won without their best running back, their all-purpose running back, Christian McCaffrey. The 49ers. You took business against a Jets team that a lot of people have going to the playoffs and maybe deeper. Aaron Rodgers does not have a good history against San Francisco or Seattle, but at the end of the day, that would be his kryptonite, I guess. But at the end of the day, the 49ers get that respect. They were in the Super Bowl. They're still talented. They still got that coach. They just paid Brandon Ayuk. They still got Deebo Samuel. They're going to be a top team in the NFC, if not the top team. And number 1, of course, the defending champions beat the Baltimore Ravens on opening night. Like I said, came down to the wire, but they got speedy receivers. That guy Worthy, that dude is fast. Tyreek who? And I don't mean in terms of production, but in terms of speed, that man is just as fast as Tyreek Hill. That boy is a burner. And the Chiefs still got Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and Travis Kelce. As long as you got that, you're going to contend every single year. So that's my top 10. KC, the Chiefs, 49ers, Ravens, Lions, Eagles, Cowboys, Dolphins, Texans, Bills, Packers. That is my top 10 list. Comment what you think below. If you like it, if you don't like it, let me know. Let your boy know. This is your boy Recap, and we out.